Hey guys, my name is Philip. I'm the RSO consultant for the sports and graduate students.
Hi guys, my name is Lauren. I'm the RSO consultant for community engagement and service.
And today we're going to be talking about constitution development. So what exactly is the purpose of a constitution? The purpose of the Constitution is to provide the foundations for an organization. It provides an outline of responsibilities for the organization and its members, and it is required for all RSOs to have one. So, what would you need to include in your Constitution? A Constitution needs the purpose and the mission of the organization, goals, officer responsibilities, meeting rules, membership requirements, voting procedures, finances, rules for removal and replacement, and it needs to outline who your advisor would be. So, first, let's walk through the Constitution and how we make it. So, first step is the organization name and purpose. And remember, name cannot begin with the University of Louisville. So keep that in mind. That is a common reason we reject constitutions, actually. So answer these questions. What does your organization wish to tell the campus? How are you making a difference at U of L? And who is the main audience? What do you want to get across to them? Make sure your purpose in the Constitution matches the purpose on your application. Second step, membership requirements. So how, if a student wanted to join, how would they join the RSO and maintain their affiliation with it? What are their dues? What's the absence policy like? And what does it require to attend volunteering and events? Although you're not allowed to set your own membership requirements, you cannot discriminate, and memberships must be open to all students. And 50% of your population must be student-based. Third, we have our officers and duties. Officers are not required, however, you do need a primary contact for the organization. If you do have officers, you must include titles with responsibilities, requirements, and non-student members are not allowed to run. Nominations and election procedures include what would happen if there was a tiebreaker, how many terms a person on the board would serve in office, and provisions for the removal and replacement of officers. Fifth, you will need meeting and decision-making procedures. So how often will you guys meet? Where will you meet? Will it be on campus, off campus, maybe in Davidson or the academic building? Provisions for calling special meetings. How will decisions be met? Like voting, or maybe just a board decides, or how will constitution amendments be made? Sixth, we have elections and nominations, which is very important for every RSO. So who's eligible for nomination? How are they run? Can you nominate yourself? When do elections occur during the year? How are elections conducted? And like I mentioned earlier, how are ties handled? And how many offices can one person hold? Can the president also be the treasurer? Stuff like that. And what are the term limits, like I mentioned earlier? So, yeah.
Seventh, there's removal and replacement of officers. So on what grounds can a person be removed from office, and what are the specific procedures for doing so? Are there consequences? Can this person run again, and will they still be a member of the RSO? How will a vacant position be filled? Line of succession, presidential appointment, special election, normal election, or a different kind of vote? Eight is finances. So how will the money be obtained? What are the dues going to be? Will there be fundraisers? When will there be fundraisers? Who will have access to the finances? And anything about banking. Ninth is you will need to have an advisor. So how will you select your advisor? What are the advisor's roles? Are there any specific responsibilities for the advisor? And your advisor must be 25 years old and may not be enrolled as a student. So if you scan this QR code, there's a guide to making your constitution. It's just the outline. You can fill in the blanks and make it your own. And then make sure you review the checklist at the end of the guide. So why do we usually reject? Usually it's common mistakes like the RSO name beginning with U of L, or a similar organization already exists on campus, missing clauses, and missing university policy. So here's how you can reach out to us, and all of our service and SOAB emails are right there. You can scan the QR code to get those. Thanks.
Thank you, guys.